One thing that can help a lot in order to really have that personal leadership over myself is to come up with a personal mission statement. Now this can take a lot of different forms, right? But it's important for you to sit down and really reflect, where am I going in life? What is it that I want to be doing? What are the values that really are going to drive my decisions? And then later in the day-to-day, well, I have to look at that and look at my concrete situation and see how to apply it. But it's important to take that moment of personal leadership and see, where do I want to go? And that's where the personal mission statement can help so much. Now, in order to come up with a personal mission statement, it's important to find my center, right? Where's that center of my being? Where do I want to be? And this would be exactly in the center of the circle of influence that we already talked about before, right? So this is something where all of my different interests, the values that really move me, they converge, and that gives me a lot of power. And we can think of the 4 factors that help us find this center, which would be security, guidance, wisdom, and power. And they go together, right? So we need that security, that idea that we're able to be dependent on others, interdependent with others, but at the same time that we have our own character, something that gives us that balance, guidance, that, what are the principles that guide my different, my thoughts, what I'm trying to do. Wisdom, being able to apply everything that I know to the concrete situation that I have in front of me. And finally, power. What is it that really gets you moving, that gets you motivated? Because it's important to take that into account as well when you're working at finding your center and setting up your own personal mission statement. One of the things that I really get a lot out of reading Covey's book on the 7 habits is he references in several different moments Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl was a victim of the Nazis. He was in a concentration camp, but he always kept his hope. And he wrote a book that's famous, that's gone the world over, Man's Search for Meaning. And when, now he wants to talk about something, he talks about tapping into the right brain, right? The right brain, more imaginative, more creative. And one of the things he mentions is the necessity of visualization, right? And he actually gets this idea a little bit from Viktor Frankl, because Viktor Frankl says that when you're looking for your mission in life, it's not so much something that you invent, it's something that you detect, right? And so it's something that we discover. And especially for us that are, that are Christians, that are trying to follow in our Lord's footsteps, well, I think that speaks very well to us, because we know we want to be doing the mission that God is entrusting to us. And that's a lot of finding our personal mission in life. And finally, if we're looking at this idea of beginning with the end in mind, and we're looking to really look at our mission, well, something that can be of immense help is looking at roles and goals. And what we're talking about here is identifying the different roles in our life. I'm a priest, but what does that mean? That means that I'm a father to the brothers in my group. That means that I have a sacramental role, right? Every day I celebrate the Mass. There's a lot that has to do with that. Then, I'm also, to a certain extent, a teacher, and I am a brother to the fathers in my community. I'm also brother to my brothers and sisters, my natural family, my parents. I have those obligations as a son. So look at the roles in your life. I'm also a student studying psychology with Divine Mercy University. So look at the different roles in your life, and then think, for each one of those roles, what are the goals that I want to achieve? And that has a lot to do as well with fulfilling your personal mission in life.